okay, getting the first pick. Oh, get three, Pyro, get three with the
Void Kid putting on a clinic. Whole team's down. Oh!
Experience tranquility.
Let's drop the beat.
And welcome back to the Beat Drop. I'm your host, as always, Gizmo Charmander. And tonight, well, I'm going to tell you right now, you better say your prayers, because if not, you're going to owe a favor to the Godfather. It is mob mentality tonight. How's everyone doing?
I'm good.
Yeah, pretty good.
All right.
I've been waiting.
So why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves? We'll start with Red Knight. Just say your name, position on the team, and your favorite character skin.
All right, yeah. I'm Red Knight, or Animus as some people know me. I play Flex Tank, and I'm the GM of Mob Mentality. My favorite skin, probably as of right now, is the werewolf skin for Winston.
I do love that werewolf skin. That honestly is that's probably
skin.
his best skin, hands down. All right.
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah,
or Yeti.
Yeti's good too. All right, Kyle.
Hi, I'm Kylist. I'm the Flex support for Mob Mentality, and my favorite skin is the Zen Nokji, or the Jodak skin for Zenyatta.
Dude, Jonak skin is the hands down, minus the Roadhog skin that's about to come out. That is one of the best owl skins ever. All right, Quart P.
I'm Courtby. I play DPS, even though I kind of wish I didn't. And my favorite skin is Sugar Plum Fairy from Mercy.
Okay, you're my new favorite friend, because that is my favorite Mercy skin, hands down.
It's a good skin.
Zai.
My name is Z. I play DPS for Momentality, and my favorite skin, because I like basic shit, is the Zarya skin for default.
Yeah, you guys missed it. I gave them a little hint of what they had to say for, their favorite skin, and he just goes Zarya, and then there was a whole reburst of what Zarya skin was the best.
No one likes
well,
my
hey,
skin.
You know what? You didn't like mine, so it's okay. All right, Kilroy.
Hi, I'm Kilroy. I play hitscan DPS for Mob Mentality, and my favorite skin is Sombra's Cyberspace skin.
I do love that cyberspace skin. And Silent Sword.
Hi, I'm Silent Sword. I play main tank for Mob Mentality, and my favorite skin is the conductor skin for Reinhardt, because the choo-choo sound. That's it.
Dude,
Facts.
you know what was so messed up? That skin came out like a month or two after the All-Star skins, and like the freaking All-Star skin was so great that I was like, God, if it wasn't for the choo-choo noise. But it kind of reminds me of the conductor from the Polar Express, so I found it okay.
The perfect skin for Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
And Red, are we missing anybody tonight?
Yeah, so we're missing Jula, who's one of our off tanks, and we're also missing Monster Took Me, or Monster. He is our main support.
He'll be here in like 35 minutes or so, is what he just told me.
All right, cool. Well, we're going to go ahead and get through the questions before he gets here, and hopefully he'll get here by the time it's game time. So, Red, can you tell us the history of the team?
Oh boy. Yeah, so Mob Mentality started as a team for the intermediate division in League Zero. So not everyone on this roster, but a large portion of this roster were all drafted to play in that league. I was drafted pretty early on to be their main tank. I took on that role, and I also, at the time, we didn't really have a coach, so I was coaching, being the main tank. I was working with 2 of the Joey players as well. Phone and Truedonger were on the team with me. Phone was our team captain. And yeah, I mean, from there we started. We had like most of the people that are in the VC. Kylist ended up being traded to us late in the season, and we ended up ending the regular season, I think 7-1 or 6-1. Someone correct me if I'm off here. It's
7-1.
6-1, right?
7-1.
7-1.
Yeah.
7-1. Okay, and then we just kind of massacred playoffs. Beat the second best team in the league for intermediate. 4-0 in the finals, and decided we want to keep playing, but there were some adjustments to be made. Quirt is our actual starting main support, but
I want to go back.
the dingus decided to hit masters.
No
so
one, you didn't tell me that there was a cap.
I listen, man. I do not take
Also,
responsibility.
True is the captain, not Phone.
Oh, True. What you are correct. True,
Yeah.
so True, me, and Phone all did like everything for the team. So the term captain got thrown around a lot. Anyway, but yeah, that's absolutely true. Truedonger was captain. So yeah, so basically from there, like I said, we signed up for Tranquility. We picked up Monster, replaced Quirt. Quirt got moved to DPS, and then Phone and True decided to go back and play with Joey. And yeah, that's kind of like the brief oral history. There's a lot of stuff there with League Zero. Like me and Silent Sword first met each other facing off in League Zero season 3 or season 2 in the grand finals, where he absolutely annihilated me. So there's some fun history here, but there's a lot there, so I don't know. I can't get too deep into it. People should add things if I'm forgetting stuff that you think is important.
Me and you go back to a team before Mob, but I don't know
that's
how
true.
important that is.
No, I think
considering the
that's
team was dog shit.
Hey, you know what?
So
I've been part of teams that were dog shit, so it's okay. It's okay.
We literally only beat the worst team in the league. We beat no one else.
Yeah, no. Like we
Yeah,
had
my
2
team beat
wins,
you.
and they were both. Yeah, admittedly, that game though, I DC'd
Hey,
middle
at
of the
least
fight.
you beat the worst
This is
team. You
true.
didn't get beat by the worst team because I'm sure someone did.
That is true. That made me feel a lot better.
That was like a whole discussion. It was the toilet bowl.
Like me and you, Red, we met on, was it TBD?
Oh, that's right. So actually, I think that is a thing about this team. Technically, I can say every single person on this roster has been on a team with me in a different tournament. I had not thought about that before.
Wow.
Oh no,
Quirt?
Jewel. Oh no, yeah, Quirt. No, because I'm counting League Zero. So I'm saying like
Oh,
now that we're
besides
post League Zero,
yeah.
every single person, even the new additions to the Tranquility roster, like y'all have played with me somewhere.
Oh, Monster was also on the first really bad team with me and Red.
Yep, Exodus. Which, by the way, we're
Yep.
coaching in the tournament that it's in called Flux Cup, and we're
And
in
I'm a
the grand
player on it.
finals for that. Yeah, and we're in the grand finals for that too. So
I'm
we
the
just kind
manager.
we just kind of go around getting chips. That's kind of what everyone on this team does. We
Yup.
go and win championships. That's kind
All
of what we do.
right. Well, maybe you can answer this one too. Why the name Mob Mentality?
Oh, I mean, I have no association with the name directly.
I don't think any of
Navino,
us do.
yeah, Navino picked it for part of the marsupial brand, or I don't know. You would have to ask people involved in the process at the time. I like the name a lot. And if we ever start running a social media again, like the hashtag we have, Beware the Boss, is just fucking dope. So.
He had a secret second name, which was Marsupial Madness.
I like that.
Oh yeah, we
I
are
like
the
it.
marsupial
I like the
madness.
hashtag. I love the secret name. Well, hey, you may not have been able to give me, or should I say, give everyone who's going to be watching this the directness of it, but at least you gave us a little insight because most teams don't even have that kind of stuff. So it's kind of cool that even though that's a question we always ask just because it's kind of neat where teams get their names from, for those who don't get to help pick the names, what they've done with it. So that's awesome. All right, so now, Red, since you are the captain and we don't have a GM or a coach here, I'm going to let you answer this question. Who do you think is the most improved player?
That's hard. I would actually probably have to go with Kylist. And
Really?
I'm a little biased. You got to remember that because I saw
that's
you on
true.
Exodus,
Mhm.
right? So I think from start to finish, playing with any single person on this roster, like in terms of just raw improvement, it has to be her. No offense, but sometimes she would struggle to hit the broadside of a Winston's ass.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
And as but that is no longer a problem. I've seen her play. This is a Mercy OTP who's turned full flex support, and that's been pretty
I
dope
was
to
only a
watch.
Mercy OTP when I had to get out of bronze. and kind of silver.
Well,
My-
hey, you
my
come,
point
you,
is
you've
that
come a
vi-
long
we-
way from there,
that-
so that's good.
I've come a long way. I hit diamond on alt account a while ago. Feels really good.
I wish I could keep my alt account in
Yep.
diamond, but throwers and stuff.
I can either.
Facts.
If I were to weigh my 2 cents on that question, I'd say Quirt's also up there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Going
I mean,
from main support to DPS.
sure, that's true. I don't like
Red
Look,
biased,
look,
red
look, look.
biased.
red.
If it
very
was
biased.
DPS to
Red very
support, I
biased.
think I could give you that because you go from pew 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 to actually having to pay attention, be the quarterback, but now you're just pew pew pew.
Facts.
Brain go dead, right? And I can say that because I'm a DPS
Just-
player. So,
Facts.
but so
Kilroy, take notice.
So,
Shut up.
well, I mean, we already know why one of them got drawn to their role, but we'll start with Red and tell us what drew you to your role on the team, like playing tank.
Well, so I played main tank for Mob in our championship run at League Zero, and I don't know, main tank has always been the position I like the most, mostly because I think there's this great tweet, if I could remember who did it, but basically they say there are 4 things that make a great main tank. Your leadership, like in terms of your comms, your game sense and like ability to take positioning. Mechanics are super important too, but then the thing they said was the most important was your ability to be the coach on the battlefield. The number one thing I do for Mob Mentality, no matter which, like main tank or off tank, no matter what I'm playing, is I'm calling our adjustments, our rotations. Like that's kind of my role on the team. And I don't know, I study the game a lot. I'm a student of the game, and so like main tank's the place where I get to express that the most. And then if I have to, off tank also allows me to do a lot of that too.
All right, Kyle.
So mine goes back really far, back to before our first team, my first team at least, which was Exodus. Back when I was in bronze, I knew I liked playing support and basically nothing else. And then I became a Mercy OTP up until mid to high silver, in which I picked up Ana and Moira. And then I was like this weird hybrid between main support and flex support, but my flex supports were a hell of a lot stronger than my main supports. So I just kind of stuck with flex support and I've grown from there.
Awesome. Quirk P.
So originally I was main support just because no one in my comp games would pick support, so I figured I would. And I grew to really liking it. But then I couldn't play main support in this league, and we already had 3 tanks, so I figured I'd have to play DPS. So
Fun.
I'm now in DPS.
By the way, for those of you who are new to Overwatch, what Quart P is talking about was called Open Queue. It was the worst time ever, where you could pick literally whatever
Very
damn
true.
It was
role
for
you
some
want,
people.
and of course, no one wanted to play support, no one wanted to play tank. So you had 6 DPS, or occasionally,
I
if
had
you were
fun
me,
helping
you had
too.
5 support and me on Genji, and it was a nightmare. All right, Z.
Mine goes back quite a bit as well, primarily at the start of me doing team play. I started out signing up teams as a full flex, and then I did main tank for a bit, and then pretty much after that, it just became I was always DPS. So I've pretty much been sticking to that. So I started signing up as DPS for teams, and now I'm here.
Yep, that's usually how it works. Once a DPS player, always a DPS player. All right,
Indeed.
and Kilroy.
So this goes back to like when I first picked up the game. I picked McCree because I liked his ultimate, and like I think it was like level 11 when I got my first 5K high noon, so I pretty much solidified my next 100+ hours with the character. And around like 2 years ago, I started playing Overwatch in like a competitive team environment, and I've only pretty much played hitscan DPS. So there's just my one trick is the hit scans.
I mean, nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you ask Chips, you're the worst person on the planet, but Chips ain't in our league or in our tournament, so no one cares.
And
Yeah,
it's
it's true.
Chipsa.
And it's Chipsa. And it's Chipsa.
Ah.
And I'm a Philadelphia Fusion fan, so you know how I really feel about it.
Same. Glad to find another.
There's
another
many of us on the
existence, though.
cast, believe it or not. And last but not least, Silent Sword.
I chose my role because back when I had a really bad computer to where it would lag and I couldn't see anything. I used to either play Reinhardt or Lucio because you could do anything. You didn't have to do anything, and it would still help the team somewhat. And I fell all the way down to bottom 500. And after that, I got a better computer, and I decided I have two options here. I can either go Lucio or Reinhardt, and no one ever played tank down there. So I was like, I'll just climb my way out on main tank from season like 6 onwards, and I've just been climbing up as tank ever since.
Nice. I actually was a Reinhardt OTP when I was on PlayStation, and all I just remembered was probably one of the most satisfying things, and I know all the tank players here will agree, is getting that fat shatter. You know, like, and then they killed Reinhardt by adding Orisa and Sigma, and then he just kind of died. Now he's coming back, but anyways, now this is a question for everyone, but we'll start with Red and work our way down. Who are the parents or parent of the team?
So I've been described as the older brother, but I adamantly say that is a ridiculous statement. I am in fact the dad, and this is like obvious.
No.
To anyone who listens.
No, it is
Oh,
true.
my
It is
lord.
true. You cannot deny it when we legit don't listen to anything except for when Red's
it's okay.
there.
I understand. When my last team, I was like we came out with like the whole family system, and somehow I ended up being the mean stepmother who got everyone in line and yelled at everybody. So.
Oh my god.
So
That's more
here's my
accurate, Red.
perspective on it. So basically, I've known him for a long time, so he's like a brother to me. But he's got the older brother who, once the dad abandoned us, he kind of took over. That's why I say it.
That's great.
Yeah,
Oh
Matt.
yeah, it's Matt.
Maverick went and got Sigs and never came back.
That is great. I wonder if he's
It's
still in that
true.
same pack today. All right, so
I
all
hope
right, so if pretty much everyone says dad turned brother here. Does anyone else feel like there's another parent on the team?
Catalyst is definitely the
Alice
mother
is
figure of the team.
Mommy.
Oh my god.
Okay. We're not pulling the whole. You guys missed it. We also had a discussion about Stewie Griffin and who sounds like Stewie Griffin here.
Oh my.
And he was
Oh
just
my
doing
God,
the
dear
mom,
God.
mom. I'm like, no. Okay. All right. So the next question is, who is the most hungry on your team? Who is always looking to use their ult for the big plays? God, this sounds like it's me.
I'd say that's between me, Kilroy, and Red.
Probably more Kilroy.
It has to be Kilroy. I'm
Mostly Kilroy.
sorry.
On
I-
what, Sombra?
Yes, you are the greediest mofo when it comes to your
Hey,
EMP.
hey, now.
This
I
man
mean-
will not EMP until he has hacked the Lucio, and if he has not hacked the Lucio, he will not EMP. And sometimes you just gotta eat that bitch. Like you just gotta do it.
To be fair, and this is just coming from a caster's view, I have watched a game literally turn tides all because the EMP never got the Lucio, and the Lucio just hid and would get that nasty BeatDrop. Now, granted, EMP is also supposed to be a ultimate that's supposed to win a fight, so I understand too. You want to get more than two.
I just want it to be used while we're pushing, as opposed to us waiting for 5 years to push.
I mean,
I just throw shatters everywhere. It's
to
great.
be fair,
Great
Red,
fun.
you've seen my Genji playstyle and how I use
That's
Blade,
true.
so
Yeah,
I'd
that's
say I'm
true.
close second.
Yeah, it's one of us three, but I mean, I feel very strongly that Kilroy deserves the award. That's just
With
fine.
Zarya, you are
but
actively looking for
Hey,
you're
gold.
known
hey,
as Fed Knight.
There
That's
is a
true.
reason why he has Roy in his name, and when we get to kick tricks, server kick trivia, we'll hit onto that if he gets kicked. So, anyways,
Nice.
next. So I mean,
Feel targeted.
it's all right. Kilroy, do you accept these charges of being the most hungry?
Yeah, sure. I'll take it.
There you go, buddy.
We had one team one time. I think it was like the biggest feeder. Like everyone was throwing it onto them, and they're like, remember this one time?" And then everyone changed their mind. So it was kind of funny.
I mean, the thing with this team and that question is everyone memes on like Red for being the big feeder, but it's probably gonna end up being me.
Yeah.
Z is up there. Like Z cannot play Tracer anymore. He's lost his Tracer privileges because he somehow always finds a way to hit Reinhardt's hammer with his
I managed to do
body.
it twice.
You
in
know,
the same
that kind of
second
reminds me
sometimes.
when I was interviewing Ragnarok. I can't remember which DPS, but the one that plays Tracer a lot. They're like, they're in the spawn room the whole game. So, Tracer be that way sometimes.
Surprisingly, I feed less on Genji than I do Tracer.
I've
we
also
all
had situations with Red where he dives in as Monkey, as you do sometimes. I go, I can't see you, and he goes, I'm fine, and then dies.
The majority of the time when I say I'm fine, though, I'm fine. Except she just sees the red cross, and then she's just like, why are you running away from me? Because there's a mega right here.
Or you
Red,
jump in
I
and
think we're
complain about
missing
matching
one
skill.
really big piece
I
right
mean,
now, though.
sometimes there's a Lucio
And that is
in their back
Monster.
line.
Why are we not talking about Monster in this?
Oh,
that's
yeah,
true!
Very true.
He is our Reddit.
Oh my god. Monster, when he first got on the roster, I don't know, dude. I was having
He's-
second guesses. I was thinking about reaching out to people.
Beated in
He's
the
a
enemy
Lucio
spawn a
to
few
me.
times.
Oh,
Yeah.
toxic! I love it.
He's a Reddit.
The real question is, does he feed more than I do on Lucio?
Depends.
I mean,
Lucius.
Lucio is literally like Zen, just the third DPS. So, and what good are DPS these days except for
Depends
feeding?
point.
But the final question before we get to our next section is, what are your goals as a player, and Red also for the team? So we'll start with you, Red.
So as a player, I mean, it's just to get as good as I can. I don't know. Like, I've been doing a lot of coaching recently, so I might pivot to that. I think, although I'm also like a full-time student, so I think right now the main thing is like play these community tournaments and get chips. And I think that's the goal for this team. I don't like setting the expectation high, but at the same time, the expectation's high. Like, I want us to go out and get a chip. And doing it in Tranquility will mean a lot more to me than doing it in League Zero did, because like League Zero, the quality of play is very low compared to here. So I'm about winning where like the best available competition is. So
All right. Now, Kylist.
I mainly just want to get better because my aim's kind of inconsistent sometimes. I loved for that to get better. I gotta practice more in
Hey,
reality.
even ML7
but-
has his off days. Just saying.
True. But yeah, I'm mostly just focused on improving as a team player and as a solo player.
All
too.
right. Quirk P.
Probably just learning the DPS role. That's still not something I'm the most comfortable with. I don't even really have a hero.
Well, I mean, if you really want to learn how to play every DPS, I can send you my VODs and just do the complete opposite, okay? So, but hey, you're gonna have fun, you're gonna have a fun time. So, Z.
Quirt's doing great, by the way. Just saying. In scrims, Quirt performs.
Quirt's also like the only all diamond person we have.
True.
I'm
True.
almost there.
Keyword almost.
I'm down with support.
I mean, for me, there's two things. One is, like a lot of the others, primarily improvement. But the other second thing for me is trying to get my competitive drive for the game back.
Yeah, I think especially with BlizzCon just happening, a lot of people's competitive drive that would have came back is kind of not there just because there wasn't a lot of stuff coming for Overwatch 1. But hey, you know what? In a year, guys, we'll be rolling that Overwatch 2 fun, right?
Somewhere, hopefully.
Yeah. I mean, like overall, I have been sitting at like 2700 to 2800 for the past almost 2 years
Well,
now
hey,
on
if
PC.
you want to do a partner, because I hate going in alone, by all means, we'll trade battle tags. It'll be fun. Because I'm right in the same boat.
He will take you up on that.
I've given
Oh, I
up
will.
on DPS. I've given up. I'm silver and I'm staying silver. And
Still
I
miss the
don't care.
days me, Red, and Silent would like trio queue and like go on for 6 or 8 hours
It's
a day.
ridiculous. You can climb up to like 31, 32, 33, and then the end of the season comes and you get all the Smurfs and all the throwers, and it's just
It's all downhill from there.
to be honest with you folks, the best Overwatch is playing in leagues and tournaments like Tranquility, because
Oh, yeah.
that's how
Yeah.
Overwatch is supposed to be played. But anyways, Kilroy.
My goal for like Overwatch in general, despite the advice from like pretty much anyone, is I want to turn it into like something where I can be like somewhat successful with it, like whether that be like be a Twitch streamer or whatever, like get an esports scholarship, however rare those are. And like considering like where I live, like I'm from Alberta in Canada, and like that's like they don't offer esports scholarships. So hopefully I can like get something somewhere that makes Overwatch like something successful for me. Um or just like improve. I want to hit GM one day. It's probably not going to happen, but that's just my aspirations.
Well, as many colleges have teams now, I don't see that being impossible. So that's actually a strong goal. Not only, folks, is he trying to get, Overwatch to be more career based, he's looking to the future for a college scholarship. So trying to go the sports route without being the hardcore muscle athlete, which I appreciate. And Silent.
I just want friends. I go into
Hey,
I just go into
I
draft
respect
leagues.
that.
I
That
go
is
into
that
draft
is the
leagues for
greatest answer
friends.
I've ever gotten for this question.
Dude, this man.
I go into draft leagues for friends. I've been in so many different draft leagues, and I've made so many good
Look,
friends through them. And
you
now
know,
I
that's
get to
fair.
go into a non-draft league with guys that I
Look,
think are awesome.
Before COVID happened, my last team, we literally all got together, and we're like from all except for like 2 people because they were in Canada. So, well, they were Canadians, and they were like 17, so they really couldn't travel as easy as the rest of us who were adults. But I mean, like, and unfortunately, because of COVID too, like Tranquility, and I hope you guys stay with Tranquility. And when COVID's all over, we do get-togethers. So
That's awesome.
By all means,
Yeah, we've been trying to set
if you're close to
something up,
Texas,
or
you
thinking
gotta
about it.
go see NPC. And if you're up in Michigan, I know there's a lot from up there. I'm in North Carolina, so I'm like pretty much in the middle of everywhere.
Oh, I'm close by you.
I'm in New England.
Nice.
I live in
Nice, yeah,
Virginia.
you're not too far off at all. But anyway, so that's it for the interview questions. Our next segment is the word association, and this is where I'm going to say a word, and like I said before, your whatever first thing comes to mind, whether it's just a simple word or a sentence or whatever. For instance, when I hear the word Coke, I always think has to be in a glass bottle. Like, you if I get Coke and it's not in a glass bottle, I'm so tilted. All right, so the first one, which is perfect, and I cannot see Discord in case no, he hasn't got up yet, so that's cool. I just want to make sure.
Should be soon, I think.
Well, perfect. You guys got to talk about him before he shows up. The first word is monster.
Feeder.
Reddit.
Thrower, actually.
He tries. If he needs to try, he'll try.
The best word to describe him is in the back line.
True.
He's just a chaotic, like, older brother to me.
Literal backline gremlin. Not our
Okay,
backline, and
now
the
that you
backline.
say that,
One more.
he better be wearing the Lucio Gorgon skin, because that's all I can think of when I see that skin. It's a little gremlin, just a little like Schmeagle coming in the background. Ugh.
The one other thing I'm gonna add about Monster, just because he's not here and I can talk about it. I got him so he was a plat player when I met him. Okay, he is now high diamond. He has almost hit masters like 3 different times. Didn't quite do it, but like I connected him with a top 500 Lucio OTP and I guess they weren't a Lucio OTP, but that was their best hero. And he Reddits to get to top 500, and I should have realized that this was a mistake because all he did was teach him how to Reddit and comp. And immediately boosted his SR by like 600.
Hey, I mean,
you have to remember, if my playstyle gets me to 2.9.
Let's be honest. We've all seen SK, we've all seen Red Shell, and we just think, oh my god, Lucio is like the speediest DPS I've ever seen. Let me have some fun. And then you get to Ilios, and you're like, oh, it's time to spawn camp, and yeah, we've all been there.
Facts.
Yeah, then you die, and we've all been there.
Sometimes.
Red got someone to diamond, but is still hard stock flat like me.
It happens. Sometimes you're just not able to climb because your Overwatch brain goes bye-bye when you play certain characters. Like me on Widow.
For 4 years, Sag. Anyway,
all right,
moving
so
on.
our next word is Atlas Arcadia.
Easy clap.
Who, Megalol?
Two of them go saucy.
Ooh.
No. Let me clarify. When I mean who Megalol, I mean I literally just don't know who they are. They're
Yeah, I
like,
didn't know
we
either.
played.
No, that
We didn't play them yet.
we played them week 4.
Oh, we do?
Oh, we do?
Yes.
Yeah,
thought we already played them.
no, it goes. It
No,
goes.
we played Outlast,
and
then
then Flying
Flying-
Lions, then Scarlet Lions, then Atlas Arcadia, then Ragnarok.
See, he knows. I don't. Thank you.
And
You
I
can
looked
tell
at
which
this
one
stuff
pays
last
attention to
night,
the
I
schedule,
should
can't you?
You know,
I think
hey,
Fun. That should be- that should be a fun
I like
game.
the spicy comments, so it's okay. See, it's literally the first thing that comes to your mind.
Oh no, we'll win, but it should be
They're
fun.
also, aren't they also one of the new teams that came in is up 2-0 right now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
they're-
excited.
they're-
Sounds like it should be a
they're-
good
yeah, they're
fight.
one of the
Sounds like
new
a good
teams for
fight. Should
sure.
be a good match.
Well,
I think the word that comes like the sentence that just comes to mind for me is just like I just want to see them like have a good match with them. That's all I
See,
ever want in any
Stop
Overwatch
being
game.
there-
so wholesome.
there's
Come on.
hey,
There's
there's
for me, Brett. I either cuss or
there's-
I'm wholesome.
yeah,
no
there's got
in-between.
to be at least one person who's going to be wholesome about the answer. I think the last beat drop I did, and I can't remember who it was. Literally, everyone was just toxic, and then it got to the last person, and they're just like, no, I hope for a good match. And I'm not going to be the toxic one. I'm going to be the one. And I'm like, and then when we said dirt, and everyone's like, oh yeah, we can't be mean to dirt. We love dirt. So.
But like, for how like I like Red said, we used to play in a against each other in season 2, and I used to have a really toxic teammate who would go around being toxic to everyone.
I know what
And-
you're talking
Corbs?
about. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
Corbs. He was toxic to everyone, and he was toxic to the enemy manager of the team that Red Knight was playing on. And I told him to be the bigger man and stop talking because Corbs would not shut up.
It is true. This is very much in
And-
Silent Sword's arc to be the wholesome person.
And then I
True.
went in there the next day because I saw him in a general VC to like apologize because I didn't want to seem like I was a dick to him because I was trying to make it so the arguing would stop.
Yeah, Silence the supportive brother who always stops the arguments.
I mean, I'll back Silent's sentiment about Atlas Arcadia. I look forward to it, and I hope it's a good match, and it should be a lot of
I
fun.
agree.
Awesome.
Their name's cool.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool name.
Yeah, their name is quite good.
Alliteration.
It is fun.
So the next one is another team, and I don't know how you're gonna feel about this one, but I know Thor doesn't like them too much, and that's Ragnarok.
Nader who? Nader who?
We have Target Natter.
Should be a good match, but they're
Paying
gonna
for
win.
coaching in Tranquility? Weird shit.
I'm
You
excited
say
for the
weird
challenge.
champ, but a lot of teams actually do pay for coaching, believe it or not. Just not a lot of teams pay for an actual tier 2 coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got our
My
Target
team had a top
Natter.
500 Brig OTP at one point, so you know.
Oh,
Yeah, it should be a fun match. Should be a tough one as well.
I like Ragnarok because they have legit their manager's name is Thor.
Yeah,
That's it.
Thor's great.
That's it. It's
it should definitely
And
be
you
a
can
fun
see
match.
why their names, and,
mean,
and
since
they're ranked
just from
first,
that,
it's
you
gonna
know
be
why
tough.
their name's Ragnarok. So
yeah.
Yeah.
It's really great. We were talking about Ragnarok and we just ended up talking about how they're number 1 and we kind of want to beat them because to be number 1 you gotta beat number
that's
1.
true.
My hot take about our division is that everyone thinks our division is hard because Rag won the preseason, and then Flying Lions has a reputation that, like, they earned from previous seasons. And I don't know, man. I'm not gonna say our div is weak. I don't think our division's weak, but I don't know if our group is as cracked up as everyone says it's gonna be. Like, I don't know.
There are definitely some tough matches coming up.
I will say
Mhm.
this:
True.
your division is probably going to be one of the funner ones to watch, just from being a caster for so long in Trank.
Yeah.
And I casted Ragnarok's final game in the preseason, so I'm looking forward to see what happens in your division particularly. But our last word, and this is one that we're just asking all the teams because it's always good to get that feedback, and that's Tranquility.
One of the
New.
highest production values I've ever seen.
Yes,
yeah, production
that.
value. That is truer, dude.
Going from League 0 setup to
Oh my
Tranquilities
God.
is night
What do
and
you-
day.
Going from
glorious.
Countdown
Flux.
was awesome. What do you mean?
Oh my god. Flux
Believe
Cup.
it or not, a
Oh.
lot of our graphics were actually made by our director, Cav. Cavalier is
That is
amazing.
really awesome.
If
Kudos
you ever,
to you, then, Kevin.
if like let's say your team changes or whatever, and you need a new logo real quick, and you don't feel like paying a lot, then there's a possibility.
Nice.
Ah, perfect timing.
Monsters here, yeah.
Let me get to Discord.
He's arrived.
Feeder.
Feeder arrives.
Shut up, bro. Hello. Hello.
No
I'm
one tell him.
Resident Feeder, Chaos Creator. Thank you. Bye.
Hey, no,
he
it's
knows,
okay,
he
it's
knows.
okay. He was taken. That's why he fed. He was captured.
True.
But anyways, Monster, since you're here, well, I'll ask you, what is the first thing that comes to mind when you hear tranquility?
Honestly, like organized. To be honest,
Yeah, true.
like this is so like this tournament is so much better than anything I've been in. So.
My word for tranquility is just wholesome. I have not met anybody in a
That is
team
true.
in a
Oh,
team
yeah.
chat or anything that has been like rude or anything
Yeah.
of the sort.
After
They've
both
always
of
been
our
really
games,
nice.
I got a bunch of pings with GGs. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. What?
That's definitely one of the things I love about Tranquility. Like I said, I've been here since season 3, and that's one of the best mentalities I think Tranquility has over other tournaments and other leagues and stuff, is the fact that we have that zero policy for toxicity. A lot of teams have always said that they really like that, you know, not only being in the tournament, there's just so much chatter going in every Discord section, you know, from Harmony all the way up through Trank. So, I mean, it doesn't feel empty. And I know a lot of other tournaments and a lot of, you know, leagues and stuff, they say it's just dead even during tournaments. So I'll one up you on that. It's definitely a community that's not just built for gaming. It's a community built to make friends. So Silent, you definitely found the right place for that.
The other thing I'll add to the answer for the Tranquility thing is I've been a ringer for Joey once in Tranquility, and it was one of the toughest matches I've been in, and it's for Joey Esports. I think it was last season.
Yeah. This tournament's hopefully going to be a hard challenge. And the other thing that I should mention, too, is losing the Joey players and then losing Quirt off of main support. I mean, I don't want to say this team is, like, completely different, but in terms of our, like the positions that are the raw carries on our team changed very drastically.
I saw playing Sombra, yeah.
Where's upset.
Sorry, buddy. Metas. Hard.
Well, like I said, we'd love to hear you guys' feedback, and I'm really, really glad that you're enjoying it. And, you know, just another little thing, Jack's taking the time to do some other stuff tonight because me and him run this BeatDrop like almost nonstop. He's, you know, casted for a lot of other things too, and he'll tell you this is definitely the best organized in any tournament he's ever been in. So I'm glad that not only the casters, but like the players and the viewers are able to see that.
Heck yeah. You guys do a great
All
job.
right. Well,
Definitely.
Monster, I hope you're ready because we're on our last part. It is time for Server Kick Trivia. And let me go over the rules like I always do. The players are pitted against each other in a trivia style game where they must buzz in using their Discord name, as we see on the screen, to, you know, basically say, hey, I got the answer. Now, the first person I hear is the first person to call. If you get the answer correct, you will have the ability to choose one of your teammates to get kicked from the server. See, I figured out how to word it correctly, okay? Your teammates, not me, okay?
There you go.
Yeah, you can't kick me because I have all the power, and if I go, the whole show goes. So, if you get it wrong, you are the player that is kicked. And finally, last but not least, do not try kicking yourself because that is just so boring. This is where the real blood and fire of the team comes out. All right.
I have no intention to remove myself.
Someone wants to win. And, you know, who's left standing gets to sign off with me. And by all means, guys, don't hesitate to, you know, you can throw out your Twitches or whatever when you get kicked for your famous last words. But famous is where we're going to be ending up tonight, as in famous people who play Overwatch.
Kylus.
Well, wait until I ask the question.
Aren't you supposed to say your name?
No,
that's the category. The category,
No,
the category is famous
discussion.
people. But good job, you got it.
Yeah, good one.
It's okay.
All right,
Practice
all
round.
Practice round.
We'll start off with
Preparing.
something that's easy. Which multi-millionaire was revealed to be a huge Overwatch fan and came out as a legs main?
Yikes.
Just.
I mean,
I don't keep up with people.
I don't either.
I'm trying to think. Who's famous who plays this game?
oh, okay.
Game's
The
dead.
hint
Who
was
plays it?
multi-millionaire. So think about someone who is very rich, an entrepreneur. You know, might be a huge nerd. Kind of
Z.
Z.
Would it happen to be Elon
That
Musk?
is correct. Elon Musk is
I was gonna
indeed
say-
I was
an
thinking
Overwatch
that.
I
player.
had it in my
And
head
he-
since the beginning. I wasn't
Z-
confident.
I
Yeah,
wasn't confident either.
Actual
and
fun
Elon
fact.
actually is a legs main and has been known to bring out the Pharah too. All right, Z, who are we
Nice.
kicking?
Oh no.
Bye, Red.
Oh my!
Wait a minute, don't you? Wait, time out. I just need to check something before I leave. Just hold on. What's your nickname right now? Oh, the British one. Never mind. At one point, you were number 2 RK simp. I'm gonna remember this. I hate you.
I will just to let you know I am the #1 RK simp.
Avenge me. Avenge me.
Flash the
Oh
red
my
guy,
goodness, this
OW.
is great. Well, Red,
I knew this would happen.
you know.
I need to get the other person who will know
You
these
know-
questions out.
Honestly, though,
Facts.
at least you guys are keeping up the tradition. Usually, the GM is the first one taken out. So, with that said, you were once knighted into the kingdom of tranquility. Now that you've entered the BeatDrop, it's time for you to hang up the cape and find your place of rest.
Peace.
Oh, I feel so.
Had to
Oh
be
my
done.
god,
so
I
funny.
feel dirty.
By the way,
Had to be
I
done.
I
know
apologize.
do
I'm
anything,
making
it's
these up on the
dirty.
spot. Jack usually makes
You're
really
good.
good ones, and I was trying to make them up as we were asking questions, but you guys were so interactive, it made it hard. All right, next question. Let's see. All right. Which rapper started their Overwatch run as everyone's favorite Explodey Boy?
Pretty sure I can guess a character, but I don't know who the hell this rapper is.
Rapper.
I'll give you a hint. This rapper does stream almost daily, and they have probably one of the most beautiful voices, even though they're auto-tuned. Oh,
Kilroy.
Killboy.
I don't know. Is it Soldier Boy?
Oh, Kilroy. I am sorry. If you had let me finish what I was trying to help you with, you would have heard me say they have one of the most beautiful voices, even though they're auto-tuned a lot. And that is T-Pain. So...
Is
Okay.
That's what I was
I don't know. Soldier Boy
thinking.
streamed Among Us, so I just kind of guessed.
Hey, no, that was...
T-Pain was on my mind from the R6 tournament you did a while
Well,
back.
Kilroy, you got any last words?
Twitch.tv/killer_w.
Let him
Well,
play
Kilroy,
Samba, maybe?
like your brother, it's time to Leroy Jenkins to your death.
Nice to know.
Oh my god, I was saying that one. As soon as I saw
I'm scared,
as soon as I
man.
saw his name, I was like, I gotta do the Leroy Jenkins. All right, our next question. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. What DJ enjoyed Overwatch so much at its release that they were an investor and owner in what could have been one of the inaugural Overwatch League teams? Rogue. I'll give you a few seconds, and then I'll say one thing, and someone might be able to get it.
Oh, I know who it is. I don't know the name.
It's between two. I don't know.
All right.
which one.
Well, this DJ is also a fan of cake. Like,
Don't
Everyone.
most people.
no.
I'm a fan
Like
of cake.
they're
It's
it's
a
a
reference.
reference. Like this DJ is known to throw cake.
Well, I'm not sure about DJs.
I'm in the box
You
where I
guys
don't know
have
the name.
I've got no clue.
I only know
no.
one DJ that fucking does Overwatch or likes Overwatch, and I don't think it's them. I'm gonna go with it because I don't even know
All
if
right.
they're
Well,
a
do you
DJ.
want to say your
Gotta
name?
say name.
But yeah, Silent. I'm just gonna go with Zed.
Ooh, that is wrong. It is Stevie Aoki. See, I was kind of hoping because he's
I was
known to
thinking
throw
of Zed.
cakes into the crowd.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Hey,
DJs that
hey,
well.
it was.
I don't think anyone. I don't think anyone
Hey,
here knows DJs
Hey,
that
No.
well.
it was a very close one. It was a very close one. But Silent, unfortunately, that is wrong. So, it's time for you to go. But before you go, any last words?
Yeah. I'm sorry, Red, that I couldn't avenge you. I failed.
This is why I'm number 2.
Well,
You are looking kind of cute.
was once a silent killer of the sword, must now be sheathed and put away for good.
I'm so scared.
Is it sync again?
All right.
Jesus.
The fear.
So,
Okay, see.
You're not helping.
I don't know if you guys will know who that person is. All right. All right, here we go. Which big screen superhero started playing Overwatch and chose the worst support in the game as their main? By the way, in case you want to know who the worst support is, it is a Moira.
I've got a name
Z.
of mine, Z. Henry Cavill?
That is correct. The Man of Steel himself is a filthy Moira main.
Jesus Christ. How are you
I
so
know he plays
knowledgeable?
games because I watched him
Yeah,
build his PC.
he's a
what I
PC player
was
too, which is
thinking
awesome.
that.
Yeah, he plays a lot of like Witcher
which
3
is
and
great
stuff.
because he's also The Witcher. But yeah, in the interview,
Dude, I live under a rock.
he admitted that he was a filthy Moira main. All right, Z, who we getting rid of now?
How?
Goodbye, mother.
Oh, Kylis. Oh, I'm so sorry. But
No, you're good.
By
before you go, is there any words?
My Twitch is Kylis Creates. I stream like once every 4 months. Sometimes, I don't know.
Well,
Yeah, bye.
Also
Avenge
a filthy
me.
Moira man.
Excuse you? I'm a Mercy OTP. Out of here.
well, Kylis, it was fun having you, and I really don't have anything bad to say for the mother of the team. But these calluses from making you leave do hurt. All right, then there were 3. All right, maybe this next one might be able to dethrone Z from being able to answer it because this should be really easy. Which K-pop band member has an affinity for the ultimate Korean defender?
No, what the?
Just think of
I
which
know-
one it is.
I know the band. I don't know which one. I don't know any other names.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you guys can't get this one, I will tell you the answer because there's a few I can do after this one. Does anyone want to try to take a guess? Okay.
No.
I don't know
Well,
names.
you guys did know it was BTS, and the name of the
Yes.
member is V or Kim Tae Hung. I hope I pronounced that right. All right. So,
All right.
okay.
So
All right. Now this one's going to be a reverse. This is going to be who the person is, and it's going to be which character they play. Zed is a producer and a DJ who loves Overwatch. Not only got him a performance at the 2019 Philadelphia Grand Finals, but also got his start compared to OW's Hero. To what Overwatch hero?
Courtfee?
Who said it? Courtfey? Well, who is it?
Lucio?
That is correct. Who are we getting rid of?
No kidding.
I can guess.
Well, I'm scared of one of you, so
I'll take it. My
Z.
stride.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry, Z.
Just striking fear into monster is good enough for
I
me.
was gonna kick Quirt.
hey,
I'm just kidding. I love you.
Well,
Quirt.
Z,
I was keeping
You're
the other
scared of
any
Lucio
5
name.
words?
It was fun, and I enjoyed striking fear into my opponents.
I bet you did. Well, Z, like all good Chinese New Year's, it has to come to an end. So,
Indeed it does.
Gongzi Feng Fai. I botched the heck out of that, but it was great. All right. The next
no,
one,
it
the
was
next
good, it
one's
was
going to be
good.
real easy. And I know I've said that for the last few, but this one really should be easy. What shirtless Adonis is a huge Overwatch fan and was a fan favorite to voice the 2017 character Doomfist? Quirk P.
Terry Crews.
Power! That is correct.
I want to die.
Well, Monster, you came in late. You made it almost to the very end, but unfortunately, you just couldn't get it out quick enough. Got any final words for us?
I never can get stuff out quick enough. Just listen to my old tracking.
Well,
Christ.
the monster who took me, I guess they finally check under the bed because it looks like you finally got kicked out of the house. And with that, it is Quart P, our winner. Woo! Quart P, how does it feel?
I didn't really know any of the questions except like the last two, which helped. But I did not think I would.
Anything else you want to add? Any last words before we sign off here?
Well, they're a nice team. I like them. So
All right, yeah.
I'm glad I didn't have to kick very many.
That's like the most humble like sign off I've ever heard. Usually teams are like, that's where this is like the point where guys are like, oh yeah, this person's trash, blah blah blah, you know. But I like the humbleness, Quart P. It fits you very well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a awesome beat drop with Mob Mentality Night. I'm Gizmo Charmander, and we will see you next time.
Drop the beat.